I'm Jane England. I teach theater here at the University of Utah. I teach an introductory theater class is what I teach the most often. And
Jane has a degree from the London School of Economics, and she knows London better than anyone I've ever met. I'm Tim Slover. I'm an associate professor here at the theater department at the University of Utah, and I direct the London Study Abroad program for the International Center and have been doing it for 10, 12 years, 20 years altogether with different universities, but this is the first time I've gotten an opportunity to work with Go Learn. Very excited to take grown-ups to London. The trip is called London on Stage, not because all we do is go to plays, because we see great stuff. We see the British Museum and the National Gallery and the National Portrait Gallery, and we go to markets, but nowhere in the world is theater as good as it is in London and as varied. Most of the theater in the world, that's in the English-speaking world especially, centers in London and goes out from there to places like New York.
I'm a little biased because I think London is the most exciting place to be in the world. That's why I've tried for the last, since I first went to London over 30 years ago, I've tried to go back as often as I can and for as long as I can.
It's the city for me that I always hoped would be there, and it turns out that it really exists. And that's why I go back year after year, and I don't like going back without going back with people that I can show things to. If you've never been to London, if this is your first time in London, we'll make sure you see all the most important things. But if this is your 50th time in London, we'll make sure you see things you've not seen before.